Welcome back to WorldwideGiantGrowers.com and Mark's Mixes. We're not just about giant pumpkins or giant sunflowers over 10 feet tall. We also have scallop squash and some bees doing their duty today. Here's my little scallop squash down here. Alright, very unusual squash, very interesting. They're delicious. I also have zucchini. There's a zucchini, green zucchini. Summer squash. More zucchini. So whether you're growing a whale of a pumpkin or just some plain, nice eating vegetables for the table, Mark's Mixes will fit all your needs. I'm going to show you today how we mix them up. Some people like to use a simple watering can, and that's fine. What I like to do is they're very dissolvable. You can actually put them in the water, directly in the water. But I have had some people say that they find a slight little residue that doesn't quite dissolve. And so those that are a little more particular, that every little bit of our natural fertilizers, then I recommend that you put the bloom, that's the giant bloom. It has all your macro and micronutrients that your plants need for the flowering stage, unlike the grow, which is designed for the veg stage. Go ahead and put a tablespoon of that in there. This is now about 4 gallons we're making up. A teaspoon of CalMag, and each jar comes with a nice spoon, teaspoon, exact measure. And if you like a little root keeper, my root keeper, mycorrhiza, humic acid, will really give your plants a boost. And we'll take, and this is so dissolvable, I don't need to put it in a screen. I'm going to put it right in the water directly. But the stuff that's a little bit more, because it's natural, and it's not a bunch of chemicals, synthetic chemicals, it's a natural product, it's actually a little slower to dissolve. So if you go into Mama Bubba's kitchen, or if you prefer, if you don't have a Mama Bubba's kitchen that you can swipe her cooking utensils, then I recommend you go to the Salvation Army store, or you can go to the Goodwill store and probably buy one of these for 50 cents, a used one, and just wiggle this around till she dissolves. And it doesn't take long, less than a minute. It'll all be dissolved, and then we stir it up, mix it up, and there you have it for just your home vegetables. Mark's Special Tea. Oh, I have this measured in Mark's Special Tea here. Here's 1/4 of a cup into 4 gallons. We'll mix that up. Basically would be 60 milliliters or 4 tablespoons. Alright, in 4 gallons. We'll mix all that up and you have all your humic acids, Mark's Special Tea, humic acid, fulvic acids, vitamin B. There's so many goodies in here I can't even list them all. This right here will make calcium uptake greater in your plant. And then we can just dump that right in however you like to water. If you like to use a bucket, and there you go. And we just water them into the plant. Now, one misconception on watering plants, I want to show you on my sunflowers, is some people think you want to dump everything on the stump. Some growers have told me that. Well, I'm dumping everything right on the stump. No, you don't want to do that. That stump staying constantly wet will actually cause problems. You want to dump the feed out here. Sunflowers, the roots are going to be way out where my shoe is, 2 feet out. The roots are out here reaching for nutrients and goodies. So water a 3 or 4 foot circle around your sunflowers so that all the roots are getting water. The plant is not drawing everything in from the trunk. That is a bad thing to keep that constantly wet. So moving along, one other thing I'd like to show you that you can do with Mark's Special Tea is you can take 1 tablespoon of Mark's Special Tea and 1/4 teaspoon of my CalMag. Mix them together. You should come out at about 290 ppms, parts per million is where you should come out at. If your water is at 0 when you start. And just simply mix this up dump it in a spray bottle. And for powdery mildew, what you can do, see, powdery mildew is set in because I'm not using any fungicides or pesticides on my garden grown vegetables. Calcium uptake will stifle powdery mildew according to studies done by Harley Smith and others on the internet, calcium uptake, which is what Mark's specialty will give you, will stifle powdery mildew. So there you have it, how to mix up Mark's mixes and grow a whale, or you can grow your edible vegetables. But please join us at worldwidegiantgrowers.com, where we have your seeds and gardening needs to grow all your flowers, plants, and don't forget the flowers. Once again, giant flowers for all your garden needs. Talk to you soon.